Hi everybody, it's Phil from Lord of the North. I welcome you today for the Season 5 Balance Patch. We will discuss all you need to know about this one. We will talk about 5 buff, 5 nerfs, 5 effect on the meta, and my future ranking prediction. Now, for the first one, the first buff, we're gonna talk about the Casterly Rock Honor Guard. They changed Lannister operation. Now it's quite good. I really think that the Honor Guard was a bullshit unit, one of the unit that you let in your box. And now with this new rule, letting you choose what you want is very versatile. And I'm pretty sure that now your local Lannister player gonna play them a lot more than in the past. I really like that you can trigger also several condition if you have a condition token on your enemy. This second one, the Unsully. Unsully were okay, but they decide to give them combat mastery. Resolve for the swordsman. That's meaning that if your opponent doesn't control the sword, when you pass a moral test, you restore a wound. And combat mastery defense for the unsullied pikemen, meaning that when an enemy is engaged with you, they suffer -1 to it if they does not control the sword. It is good. It's not change that's gonna make you like love Unsoli a lot more, but it's small change that gonna buff them just enough to make a difference. And I really think that Targaryen didn't need that. It's gonna make them a little bit stronger for the future. Now for the third one, another Targaryen buff. It's Jorah Mormont. Still the same, but they add something that in my blows my mind. They put that as long as he is on the battlefield, you have +1 to your hand size. I need to tell you that I love it. Jorma Mormon is quite easy to kill. It's not a unit that you can hold on the table if you play aggressive with him. But he always was there to scout opening for you veteran. It was almost all that he was doing, maybe keeping an objecting token to give you VP, but now giving you +1 tactic card in your hand is crazy good. I'm pretty sure that Targaryen player now gonna put him in one of their two lists when they go to a tournament uh, because of that, because it's gonna help you a lot when you are playing them. Now, the third buff is to the beer. Now the skin changer, when they choose the beer option, got a lot stronger. The beer now have 3 attack, not only one. Yes, it's maybe not an auto wound like in the past. Now you have sundering, but you have kind of like double sundering because enemy engaged with the beer gonna have -1 to their defense dice. And I need to say 3 hit point, 3 life token. When you save on 3 plus and have 3 plus moral save, they are going to be really hard to kill. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna see 3 4 players spam them. That make me a little bit sad, but you know, life is life, and they need to play what's good for them. Now, on this thing, I can tell you it's the hunt is open for bear.
No, 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 don't eat that, don't eat that. Let's see what kind of effect that has on us.
All right, now for the fourth buff, Doran Martel. In the past, Doran Martel were really almost a win con maybe, and now he have a lot more ability. When you claim the Water Guardian, you have +1 order on him, and one other one for the normal effect that when you put Doran on the board. And you're gonna have to choose between 6 options. All 6 options are actually good, and when you're gonna be able to make him trigger, I'm pretty sure that Duran's gonna be a game changer. It got helped you a lot to change tide. In the past, Daran wasn't doing this. Daran was an alternate way to win the game, allowed you to stack a victory point on the side of the board on him, and at the end of the game, maybe you were able to win it all because of him. But now you can have an effect on the battlefield, and I really think that's what it was needing for the Martel. Another good NCU that have an effect on the battlefield. And that's it for him. Pretty sure that you're gonna see a lot more of him in your local um, store and the play group. Now, for the level down, you have the Cavalry lens. I'm sad because the Knight of Castle Rock are my favorite unit in the game, and seeing them nerf always hurt a bit. But let's be honest, this chant was needed. When you were looking on a soft ice and fire stat, the Tulu Cavalier, the Knight of Castle Rock, was by far the most play and the most appreciate unit in their faction. When you see this and everybody play only those unit and not the other one, you know that you have a little bit of balance problem because everything else is not good enough or those unit was stronger. And in their cares, the -1 attack to the profile of the unit is good because yeah, I didn't. It's not the lens that really change; it's the profile of the Cavalier that now attack on a 5 and not a 6 uh, when they are full rank in their unit, meaning that they're gonna be a little bit less strong when they charge. The second nerf is on hidden trap. Now it's just one hit for each remaining rank. That's hard for the free folk player because at the moment free folk don't hit that hard. And having Trapper or having Borog or really helping them pushing more damage or pushing the damage you needed to kill your enemy. And you say, yeah, Phil, it's just this one hit that they remove. But when you have three or four hidden trap order and you trigger in your army and you trigger it each round, meaning at the end of the game, you may miss like 20 hit. It's a lot. I really think that hidden trap now it's balanced. It was an issue, but I'm pretty sure that they're gonna push a lot of it out of free folk lists. And speaking of free folk, we're gonna speak about Steer. They changed its tactic card. Now Final Strike is out, and we're gonna see Bitter Demise. Still kind of the same way it worked when you kill no Final Strike or when you did an attack. Now your unit need to be dead for trigger Bitter Demise, and you're gonna make an attack with your highest dice value. It's a lot less stronger than Final Strike because free folk unit hit a lot less hard. Final Strike was putting fear in everybody heart because if you were erasing a free folk unit and Steer was gonna play Final Strike, giving you 12 hit in your teeth and maybe -1 to your save, it was crazy good. And Bitter Demise is not as strong. Little nerf, but pretty sure that's gonna hurt free folk in the long run. Now we're gonna talk about Ballon Greyjoy. The NCU still the same cost, same everything, but they just changed that now. When you bring the unit back, it's without PH token. I really think at the moment, if you play Greyjoy, you cannot not put Ballon Greyjoy as one of your NCU. That's what made the faction competitive. But it was too good when they was arriving with two PH token. Me, I told my friend, I think I would like that they up the point cost of Balin of 1 to put him at 6 like Stywin. But what they did is intelligent and just removing the PH token when they come back. Maybe just a good enough of a nerf for him and resolve quite the power. It was a little bit too power. And for the last level down, Jokkin's Commander. That's hurt me because it was one of my favorite commander. And removing Overwatch is removing a protection bubble that was helping him a lot. Is it the end of the world? No. Uh, but you're gonna see him less often on the table, and that's kind of sucks. But if every faction rolls Jokins quite a lot, it was a problem because it was too good. It hurt me because I love him, but for him, I think it's a good nerf too, the other one. Now, that was my 5 buff and 5 nerf of the patch. Uh, am I glad with all of them? No, but they did some stuff good and some stuff bad, and we are going to continue to talk about it with this. My first comment is freeform list building will change. Steer lists will no longer be auto included because hidden trap and final strike. And the future of them gonna beer spam and giant lists. Beer spam, I don't like it. I wish they didn't buff them that much, but yeah, I really think that we're gonna see some beer. Second comment, it's the Targaryen, all the small bonus will push them up. The Unsoli boss, the Jerome Armand buff, and the buff to a couple of their tactic card. We didn't put them here, but if you're gonna go read the balance patch, you're gonna see a lot of tactic card change. Not something big, but all those small buff, pretty sure gonna send the Targaryen up in the ranking, and your local Targaryen player pretty sure that at the moment he is really happy because Targaryen are the winning faction for this season balance patch. They are the one that I think have the most upgrade of them all. For my third comment, no love for Neutral and Bolton. Neutral needs something to help them because everybody have access to them. You need like to give them a free attachment style of buff. Bolton was not buff enough. It was small buff. They need to be buff all around. Now, I really strongly suggest you to don't run there. These faction when you're gonna play in a serious tournament. Maybe you love them and you're gonna do it, but how can I say that? You go to a fight with the arm behind your back. Can you win? Yeah, for sure. But I think other faction really have an edge over those two, and kind of sad that they didn't buff them enough. All right, and now for the Martel, it's their time to shine. They had no real nerf, and they just acquired a must-needed good NCU with Doran. It was one of things that were missing a good NCU, and I think Doran can be quite a game changer. Like Targaryen, I think Martel gonna be a hot faction for this season, and you're gonna see your Martel player be quite happy in the future because I think it's gonna be strong and add a great tools to win against almost every other faction. And now for my last comment, the sad what. They didn't touch your tactic card mechanic. Me, I dislike when they fail the panic test, you remove the card. They need to come back in the old time that they have one card attached at all time and they don't lose it. Because after that, you could attach like 100 card to them. It was too complicated, too long, too hard to manage. And they kept the catapult as is. Right now, Nightwatch is a little bit less powerful than other faction. The other really strong list is with the catapult, but the catapult is like the most no fun list you can see. And I found this quite sad at the moment, and I really wish that they give some attention to the Night Watch. And now for my personal ranking in the future. Really think that Neutral and Bolton are trash and they're gonna stay trash for this season. They really needed more love than that. Free Folk and Watch on the lower bracket. After that, Lannister, Greyjoy, and Baratheon are gonna be good, but not OP good. OP good is Targaryen, Martell, and Stark. These are the faction I think gonna win most even this season. And for the Stark, You have the big, huge wombo combo berserker tactic with Shaggy Dog, and you making him have wound. You have 7 attack, vicious, sundering. Yeah, pretty sure gonna charge in the flank, and if you play the other tactic card, gonna be crazy good. And as long as they don't touch this combo, start gonna stay on top. And now, how can I say that? We're gonna conclude this episode very quickly, talking about my opinion of the patch. It's a C plus, not good, not bad, little bit mm, deception. Cavalry Lance, Balon, Greyjoy, and Hydra Trap needed to be addressed, and they did it. Good for them, but they missed some opportunity. Bolton and Neutral really sad because they're still gonna be on play in event. And me, I wish to see all the faction. Stark Berserker tactic combo still there, still too strong. Freefall Big will be boring. Bear gonna be everywhere, and I don't like it. Nightwatch, they miss an opportunity to rework tactic and rework the catapult because the catapult is no fun. If you put the combo with the 3 NCU, Varys, Baelish, and Hotel, it's too strong. If the luck is in your side, your opponent can do nothing other than lose the game. If does this balance patch break the game? Absolutely not. We're still gonna have tremendous amount of fun, but I'm still a little bit sad about it because I think they could have did do more. On this, have a nice day, everybody, and I really wish to see you in the future. And I hope you enjoy the game with this balance patch. Good night.